It's a Thursday, but wait, was it not just this Monday I came to tell you about the Glow concert? And just a few days and it's a Thursday. Anyway, you're welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on Joy News on Multi TV. I am so excited because yes, there's so much to talk about. World Tourism Day. We'll talk to one of the ambassadors in Ghana here. And also DJ Switch. I'm sure you've seen all the pictures flying around with her and the France president, and it's looking good already. But of course, I can't start today without telling you what I have for throwback. Do you remember that 2006 song on HIV/AIDS, which actually featured all the top stars in Ghana, the likes of TikTok, Reggie Rockstone, Jeduble, Ambule? Listen, the list is just endless. But well, before we start the show, let's just throw back onto that video on HIV, and then we can move on to our stories. I'm Doreen Avio. Stick and stay.
Let's talk showbiz.
Just send nice the messenger to warn you about this HIV. Yes, my friend. Stop firm, you gotta need collaboration. You can meet one another. It's not on, it's not in. You can wait until marriage. The right. Stop it. Ooh, tick-tock, my bedroom. You don't want to catch me, so what's a woman? Oh, one time. Yata, you go doctor, no ain't time. We rap him, me number myself. And yeah, but you have it now with them ain't time. Me no one come and say, oh, mess up you. No, me who them tick-tock, I'm out for much of you. You went for off a war. You think, I know, no problem, much of my anything. I'm a smart nip him. Me mademo magabu mawaga dalala ya halaga baba ace na manyabobo akukuga anya Chicago yenya dam dago na majiba ya kodo ya la lamadeka adona zanu yo ya naba condom la na sila do ya wune na ko inchi papa na nafa du kona no jijim kaba cho kaba kaba mata da ku muke zamu muku gargadi da wannan mugun ciwo HIV ke kacewa da baba da amma wallahi kun ji ko wannan ciwon HIV wallahi ba shi da kyau wannan gargadi friction ya rubuto.
It's all about the AIDS. You want me to now. Don't forget about your condom. On from the rubber socks. Don't know who you are. I'm not telling you.
Yes, if you have a check, recognize. 12 years, you never come live in a paradise. 1 hour years make you feel free like ice. Natural robbers make you die like flowers. Mothers and women, them a die like houseflies. Don't use it, please take and recognize. And just think twice again. My life. Show who can afford. So you can catch you. Hold up on his motto. It's your way.
Let's talk showbiz.
It's not on, it's not in. Well, Charlie, those were serious rap lines in there. Charlie, we had rappers, so not to say that we don't have rappers now, but they were certainly good, and that song was really dope. If you had 8, then I'm sure you would have been cured. But of course, if you just tune in, this is Let's Talk Showbiz, and we're starting with International Tourism Day, or World Tourism Day, which is of course today. And Von Vicker, who happens to be our ambassador, has been talking about the day, and of course his role as an ambassador. He spoke to my colleague Becky, and not just that, he also spoke about music. So check it out.
You're now a tourism ambassador.
Right.
Are they paying you?
Yes.
What's your role?
The ambassadors get paid.
Okay.
And it's not anything significant. It's more of, I wouldn't call it voluntary role because we do get some kind of remuneration, but it's nothing huge. Okay. It's more of you being patriotic and trying to identify and help out. So my role mainly is to help put Ghana on the map as a tourist destination choice to anyone outside Ghana. Okay. And by that, I would be promoting Ghana via my various social mediums. Right. And at the same time, I'm supposed to attend tourist trade shows organized here in Ghana or wherever else. I was just in Nigeria about a week ago or so when they did the Akwaba tourist program there. I was there for that. These are the things you need to just sell Ghana verbally and visually.
Apart from visiting Nigeria, what have you done? I mean, in your capacity as an ambassador.
Well, I've been to Nzelezu.
Okay.
We've been to the Volta region as well. We went to check out the various forts and to see how the ministry can preserve it and sell it more. We checked out the beaches to see how we could educate, form a program to educate people, letting them not engage in open defecation. Yeah, so far so good. And as an ambassador as well, each of us, we're supposed to come up with an idea, a concept on how we can promote tourism. And I did come up with a concept. Fortunately, it's been accepted and it's been worked on. I know also a few of my colleagues have presented something. I don't know how far it's gone, but I've been working on mine. It's something I cannot say now. But for me, I think that concept, it's a legacy. It's not a one-off something, it's a legacy when you do finally
I hope you're not
get
just
to hear
bragging.
about it. I'm not bragging.
I'm just saying.
I told you I'm not interested in periphery. I'm not. If I don't deserve it, I don't need.
Okay.
And I don't brag either.
But
I face facts.
But do you think that we have like tourist sites in Ghana that is that inviting for somebody to, you know, want to come to Ghana and come and see? Do you think so? Apart from, you know, the regular castle that we visit,
right?
You know,
absolutely.
We have so many places.
Absolutely. When we were in the Volta region, we went to Wuli, the waterfall.
Yeah.
That is fascinating. I wish somebody could go and see how best they could measure the speed with which that water drops.
That will be details.
And yes, because these are the kind of details you need when you're selling it to say the water drops at X amount of velocity, da 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 da. You make it look good, and you sell it. Yes, and you can also sell the walking distance. I hear there are, if I'm not mistaken, I think 14 different bridges you will have to cross to eventually get there, and it takes you about 30 to 45 minutes walk to get there. And whilst you're on the way, it's not just open air. You've got lots of plants and I hear animals as well. It's quite interesting to have a tour guide, a tour guide giving you details as you walk, and when you get there, breathtaking. I believe we've got so many. And it's not only about the tourist sites. It's also about the hotels, the caterers.
Do we have enough of those?
Well, I don't know if we have enough hotels, but I think we've got very good hotels. And the thing too is, the authorities are not just interested in the 5-star hotels. They're also very much interested in the 2 stars and the 3 stars, making sure that they upgrade and stick to the standard. I mean, I have seen it from the program I just left in Nigeria. These are the things they spoke about. And they spoke about integration as well. How can they get people here? How can we get people there? For me, that was the beginning of a big league, something that will help push not just Ghana, but Africa to the world.
I want to find out from you, Van, whether you listen to music. Obviously you do, but what kind of music, you know, Van Veka, what kind of music do you listen to, like pop, high life?
I think I listen to all genre of music. It really depends on my mood, really.
Okay.
But I think I gravitate more to R&B. Yes, and more commercial songs.
Okay.
And when I hear a song for the first time, I can tell you this will be a hit. This will be a commercial song. I think I've got the
talent,
the instincts for that. Yes, yeah. I always trust my visceral reactions when it comes to those things, and even in my everyday life, I trust my guts so much and I always go with it, and it works every time for me.
Then I think all the musicians here in Ghana should, you know,
To do what?
invite you so that you can listen to their songs firsthand before, you know, so
And
that you
say
can
this will be a hit.
This will be a hit. This will be a hit.
This won't be. So you know what? Just go back to the
What
studio
song
and
would you
change
even
it.
listen to first? To start
I don't know, but
oh, you have to just mention a name.
a name
Yeah.
of the
You know, any
musicians
musician that
that I
you
listen
want
to their song.
Yeah. Or would want to first-hand listen to their song and prove to them that this would be a hit and this would not be a hit.
I think top 5 on my list right now would be Sarkodie, EL, not in any specific order, top 5. Sarkodie, EL, Shatawale, Stonebwoy. I need a 5th, right?
Yeah.
Top of my head, what is coming?
You don't even have any
I'm thinking
female on your list. That's so sad.
I don't actually. I did, but she passed on.
Ebony?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So
May her soul rest in peace.
yeah, and so you know what? So let me put the lady in there. Let me put Adina.
Adina.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm putting Adina in there. As much as I love her music, I've worked with her manager. I think he's her manager, Kwame Swift.
Yeah.
Kwame, you're listening. I know you,
Kwame
man.
Classic.
I'm trying to pick you up.
Yeah, he's picking you up right here on the show. Okay, so you like Adina, you're putting her in the list because you've worked with the manager and you know that this is a hit, or you've listened to the song before.
That's what I'm saying. I love her music, but also because of Kwame. But I think she's a great musician.
Yeah, she is.
Becca is also awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Becca's also awesome. Yeah, you got married, right?
Yeah,
Congrats,
she
Becca.
got married.
Let's talk showbiz.
Now let's move away from that to that trending story that everyone seemed to be sharing on social media, talking about it. And to top it all, everyone is happy and proud of this young girl, DJ Switch, who is currently in the United States for a program that was being organized by Melania and Bill Gates in the United States. That's in New York precise. She was invited. Yeah, she went out there to do her thing. We all know her as a DJ, but of course, it's just in our circles here. But now she's out there. She had the opportunity to hang out with the French President Emmanuel Macron. She also met Naomi Campbell. She met quite a number of people, and you know how the pictures were flowing like that for her. I've seen pictures, videos, and now she's been talking about her journey from Ghana all the way there and her experience. Pretty good. Let's watch DJ Switch.
Let's talk showbiz.
Well, on that note, that would be it for Let's Talk Showbiz. But of course, I can't go off without saying thank you to Woodin for this lovely fabric, which was designed by Jamiaza Apparel. And of course, a very big thank you to One Corner for putting everything together here. My name is Doreen Avio. Remember to log on to myjoyonline.com for more of our stories. On Twitter is Doreen Avio, and on Instagram is Doreen_Avio. Do have a wonderful evening. And catch me same time tomorrow here on Joy News on Multi TV.